Told you I'd be fine. That was the biggest lie I've ever believed. Everybody asked, how you been? I smile, say, I'm good. Funny, the shortest answer is usually hiding the longest story. I became so good at pretending, even my reflection started believing me. I remember the last time I cried in front of someone, I apologized like pain was something I should have been embarrassed about, so I locked it away. One memory, one regret, one heartbreak at a time, until my chest became a storage room for emotions I never unpacked. People think silence means peace. No, sometimes silence is just a scream that got tired of waiting for someone to notice. I kept saying I'll figure it out, while quietly forgetting how to breathe. Maybe I wasn't lying to you. Maybe I was lying to myself, because believing I'll be okay felt easier than admitting I wasn't. I told you I'd be fine, but my heart kept writing a different story. Every smile was borrowed, every laugh had an expiration date. I kept telling everyone the storm had passed, while standing in the middle of the rain. I told you I'd be fine, because I didn't know how to say I'm falling apart. What if the strongest people aren't the ones who never break? What if they're the ones who stop pretending they never do? I built a reputation for carrying everyone, the dependable one, the calm one, the strong one. Nobody realized strong people get tired too. They need someone to ask twice, someone who doesn't settle for I'm okay, because sometimes the second question saves a life. I wasn't afraid of being judged, I was afraid of becoming someone else's burden. So I smiled louder, worked harder, spoke less, and wondered why loneliness felt so familiar. God, I don't need all the answers, just don't let my pain be wasted. If these tears can become someone else's hope, then every night I split. Holding myself together wasn't meaningless. Healing didn't arrive with fireworks, it arrived the day I admitted I'm not okay. 3 words that changed everything, because pretending was exhausting. Truth finally let me breathe. I stopped chasing the version of me that never cried, started becoming the version of me who wasn't ashamed to. Maybe courage doesn't sound like I've got this. Maybe courage sounds like I need help. And maybe that's where real strength begins. Told you I'd be fine. Now I'll tell you the truth instead. Some days I still struggle, some nights still feel heavy, some memories still knock when I wish they'd stay quiet. But they don't own me, the fear doesn't own me, the shame doesn't own me. Because every sunrise reminds me I'm still here, still breathing, still becoming. And this time, when I say I'm gonna be okay, it isn't because I'm pretending, it's because I'm finally learning how to heal. If you've been wearing a smile that feels heavier than your pain, you don't have to carry it alone. Some of the strongest people you'll ever meet. I got tired of watching people look uncomfortable when I answered honestly. So I rehearsed a happier version of my life. Smiled at the right moments, laughed at the right jokes, played the role so well. Even I forgot where the acting ended and the hurting began. It's strange how you can be surrounded by voices, yet feel like you're disappearing without making a sound. I wasn't asking for someone to fix me, I just wanted one person to notice that the strongest smile in the room was also the most exhausted. The things I never said. There were conversations I replay every single night. Words I swallowed, tears I refused to let anyone see. Apologies I never received, goodbyes I never expected. Sometimes the loudest pain isn't what people said to you, it's everything they never said. The I'm proud of you, the I understand, the I'm staying. I waited years to hear those words, then I realized if I spend my whole life waiting for someone else to give me permission to heal, I'll never leave the place that broke me. So I stopped waiting, not because it didn't hurt, because I couldn't let their silence become my future. Home is supposed to feel safe, mine did it, cause everywhere I went my mind came with me. It turned memories into prisons, mistakes into permanent identities. It convinced me that one bad chapter defined the whole story. I believed it for longer than I'd like to admit. Then one morning I looked at every battle I'd already survived and asked myself if fear has been wrong this many times. Why do I keep trusting it? That question became the crack where hope finally entered. Why do I keep trusting it? That question became the crack where hope finally entered. I remember kneeling beside my bed, trying to pray, but the words wouldn't come. All I had was silence, a tired heart, and tears. I thought God needed perfect sentences, perfect faith, perfect confidence. Then I realized maybe heaven understands broken hearts better than perfect speeches. Maybe some prayers aren't spoken, they're cry, they're breathe, they're survived. And maybe God heard every single one I couldn't finish. I'm still standing. People ask me, how did you make it? Truth is, I don't always know. Some days I survive because somebody sent a message at the perfect time. Some days because music said what I couldn't. Some days because I remembered my mother's voice. Some days because I believe tomorrow might finally feel different. Healing was never one giant miracle. It was thousands of tiny decisions to stay, to breathe, to believe, to try again. And if you're listening to this right now, thinking you're too far gone, listen carefully. You're not hearing the voice of someone who never broke. You're hearing the voice of someone who broke and decided that broken would never become the final definition of who he was. Maybe one day this song will remind you of your pain. Maybe it'll remind you of the version of yourself who refused to surrender. The nights you thought would destroy you will become the testimony that proves you were stronger than you ever believed. Because healing doesn't erase your scars, it changes the way you look at them. And when you finally look back, you'll realize you weren't losing your life. You were becoming the person you were always meant to be. Confidence, like a costume every morning. Before I walked outside, people complimented the version of me I invented. Nobody met the one who cried behind locked doors. I became famous for hiding, successful at pretending, comfortable with being misunderstood. Until one day, I got tired of protecting a lie that was slowly destroying the truth. Everybody noticed I was quieter. Nobody asked what I was carrying. It's funny, people see your shoulders, but they never see what's sitting on top of them. Regret, fear, memories, the pressure of becoming someone everyone expects, while forgetting who you actually are. Some weights can't be measured, but they can change the way your soul breathes. I forgot how to feel alive. There was a season where life didn't hurt, it just felt Empty, no excitement, no passion, no color, just surviving one calendar page at a time. I wasn't chasing dreams, I was chasing the energy to get out of bed. That's the part people rarely understand. Not every battle looks dramatic. Some battles look like a quiet room and a person trying to convince themselves to keep going. Ooh. I miss the younger version of me, the one who believed people meant what they promised, who thought love never expired, who believed kindness always came back around. Life didn't steal that little boy, it educated him. But sometimes I wonder if growing wiser always has to hurt this much. Nobody knew how close I came to giving up because I smiled the loudest on my hardest days. I answered every text, showed up to every event, made everybody laugh, and drove home in complete silence, wondering how someone surrounded by people could still feel completely invisible. The hardest cries don't always make a sound. My house kept the receipts. People say just move on, like memories have an off switch, like betrayal, forget your address, like heartbreak expires. My heart kept every receipt, every goodbye, every broken promise, every unanswered prayer. Not because I wanted revenge, because pain has an incredible memory. Healing began when I stopped trying to erase the past and started learning from it. The day I stopped performing, I realized I spent more time trying to look okay than actually becoming okay. I conformed with strangers, pretended for friends, lied to my family and convinced myself that honesty would only make people walk away. Then I discovered something unexpected. The people who truly love you don't leave when they see your scars. They stay and help you carry them. My hardest conversations never happened during the day. They happened at 2 a.m. when the world was asleep, and every mistake I'd ever made suddenly wanted my attention. That's when fear becomes the loudest. That's when regret starts preaching. That's when loneliness tries convincing you that tomorrow isn't worth needing. But every sunrise proved them wrong again and again and again and again. I spent years waiting for one big miracle, one moment that would suddenly make everything better. Instead, God gave me hundreds of little ones of breath, a sunrise, a second chance, a friend who called at the perfect time, a song that understood me, a heart that refused to stop beating. Maybe miracles aren't always loud, maybe they're quietly keeping us alive until we're ready to believe. One day I'll stop apologizing. Maybe one day I'll stop apologizing for taking up space, for needing rest, for having bad days, for not being the version of me everyone expected. Maybe healing isn't becoming who they wanted. Maybe it's finally becoming who God created. And if that journey takes longer than people understand, I'm okay with that, because I'd rather walk slowly toward truth than run toward another lie. There was a time I wanted to erase this chapter, delete every memory, forget every scar, pretend none of it happened. Now I realize the very chapter I wanted to hide may become the chapter that keeps someone else alive. Maybe my pain was never meant to be a prison. Maybe it was always meant to become a bridge. I used to believe hope arrived like lightning, fast, loud, impossible to miss. But healing arrived like sunrise, quietly, patiently, without asking for applause. One morning I laughed and realized I wasn't pretending. One afternoon I smiled without forcing it. One evening I looked at my reflection and didn't hate the person looking back. Those little moments were the miracle I've been praying for all along. I'm done running. I'm done running, I'm done running from yesterday. Done negotiating with regret. Done letting fear in a room inside my mind. If tomorrow still has my name on it, then purpose hasn't left me. The road ahead may still be difficult, but I'd rather walk through pain with hope than stand still with despair. Because movement, even slow movement, is still proof I'm alive. If this song found you on your hardest night, I hope you know you aren't strange for hurting. You aren't weak for crying. You aren't forgotten because heaven feels quiet. Some battles can't be seen, some victories can't be measured, and some people are still alive today because they decided to survive one more hour. Be one of them. A year from now, I want to meet the person I'm becoming. Not because he has no scars, but because he learned not to be ashamed of them. I hope he forgives quicker, sleeps better, laughs louder, believes deeper, and remembers the hardest season of his life wasn't trying to destroy him. It was preparing him to carry someone else through theirs. So if you ask me again, are you fine? I'll tell you the truth. Some days I'm still learning how to breathe through memories. Some nights the silence still gets heavy. But hear me carefully, I am no longer measuring my future by my worst state. I'm no longer calling myself what pain called me. I'm no longer letting fear introduce me to the world, because I finally know broken chapters are not broken endings. Yeah, maybe you'll hear this song again months from now, after life has changed, after tears have dried, after wounds have become scars. I hope when that day comes, you remember the version of yourself who refused to surrender, the one who stayed when quitting felt easier, the one who kept believing even when belief felt impossible. Because that's the person who deserves the standing ovation, not because they never fell, but because they kept getting up. And if you're still listening, then maybe, just maybe, the words "I'll be fine" are no longer a promise you're making to everyone else. They're finally a promise you're keeping to yourself. The next time you look in the mirror, don't ask, why did this happen to me? Ask, who am I becoming because of it? That question won't erase your scars, but it might change the way you carry them. And maybe that's where real healing begins. That's where real healing begins. If the song felt like it's where real healing begins.